Hello again. This is the second Rapture table I found. I found it in Jeremiah to Ezekiel. First thing is the date, 2014 to 15, across here. I thought I would explain why I believe there is going to be a rapture, a pre-tribulation rapture, or a mid-tribulation, if you like, or at some stage during the tribulation, before the day of the Lord. Because if you check through the Old Testament prophets, when they speak about the day of the Lord, they're talking about something which they say you should not be looking forward to. It's a day of darkness and dread. It's the return of Christ. But if you then check the letters of Paul, he talks about the second advent, the return of Christ as well. But he says it's something to be comforted by. Comfort yourselves with these words, is what he says. And so there's a contradiction there between looking forward to the return of Christ and the actual day of the Lord. I think there are two separate events. If the Bible is true, if the letters of Paul are true, I think the day of the Lord is when the angels are sent out, and it's a day of great dread, where the wheat and the tares are separated in the final harvest, which happens on the earth and in heaven. It says from the furthest ends of the earth and heaven, if you read the Gospels. So that's why I think there's a rapture, because otherwise we don't look forward to it. There's no hope in the return of Christ, because the prophets say don't look forward to it. So that's my reasoning for belief in it, rather than at the end of the tribulation, which would be the day of the Lord, which I think personally is sometime around 2016 to 17. So if there is going to be a pre something rapture, it's got to be a few years before. And I can't get a firm date on these tables. So I'll explain what I found here in this table. This is the axis term here again, the rapture down there. Here is pensive or unhappiness, which shares the axis term. Another axis term sharing word is destruction down there. Apocalypse comes down here, close to the axis term. And then astonished is 1360. This blue diamond is astonished across there. Astonished. And that also comes up in 1362. I can't find that one. Something that's sharing the axis term there. Let's have a look. in green. So that looks like a final none, they call that. See if you can see that somewhere. I can't find it. What it's doing there, really. Strange. That's called a cough. That's not there either. Is that it? It could be it. I'll have to give up on that. I'll have a look later. Or is 1407. 1407. Nothing there. Okay, 1401. What's that? This isn't going very well. Uplifted 1371. That one there in the orange. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 2, 3, 5. That one as well. I've marked it wrong. That should be the letter there. Uplifted. That must share a letter there with another word. Dislocation. I think I've said that one already. 1366. 1366. I think that's it there in the green. Dislocation. Yeah, that's it. Dislocation. So that's it, really. I think I'll just check through these. Destruction, apocalypse, or stick of pensiveness. Right, that's another table then. I was just going to say that if stuff came up on the axis term which was contrary to what it should be, like sorrow or woe, I mean there is unhappiness there came up on the axis term, but if there was a lot of stuff came up repeatedly which was indicating that this Bible code business is not true, and I wouldn't be doing it. But the thing is that words do come up on the axis term which are pertinent to what they should be indicating, rather than not be so. I mean, you could say that this destruction and sorrow is a reference to the day of the Lord. I don't know exactly, but who knows? I don't really know. I mean, it could be the apocalypse. The other one in Leviticus that I found, the apotheosis, is indicating 2015-16. So I'm not sure we can go by these dates really. I don't know what they mean. They seem to be contradictory. Don't know when the rapture is going to happen. So I'll do a little bit more research and then I'll finish the rapture studies.